I'm Nicole Benson. I lead happiness and well-being workshops, and I am so excited to share with you today 5 strategies for overcoming anxiety. Let's say that you are stuck in a moment of overwhelm and overthinking. You find yourself spiraling. This is not problem solving, right? This is when you are thinking about a silly thing that you said in a meeting and you just keep thinking about it over and over and over. Or maybe you're projecting something in the future that hasn't actually happened. And so you are not making any forward progress by thinking about this over and over and over. You are just ruminating and you want to stop. I have a little tool that I call SH. SH. S is for stop. I literally picture a stop sign in my mind. And if I'm in a place where I can say it out loud, I will say stop, just to stop that thought process, that overwhelm, that overthinking loop. And then the H is for happy place. So I might picture a place where I feel really happy or a place where I feel really calm. Let's use Disneyland as an example. I love Disneyland. So I want to connect to my 5 senses and picture something that I can hear, see, smell, taste, and feel. So maybe I picture I can hear the marching band. I can smell fresh churros. I see a giant bunch of balloons in front of the castle. I taste an iced coffee that I just pictured up from Starbucks. And maybe I feel the warm sun on my shoulders. I just walked you through that really quickly. But if I'm using this tool, I'm realistically imagining, smelling, hearing, tasting. I'm enjoying everything about that happy place. Your brain can't think of 2 things at once. So this is a way to just stop that overwhelm, stop that overthinking, and move on. The next strategy I'd love to share is practicing mindfulness. I know, before you roll your eyes at me, I know that's a super generic thing we've all heard of. So let's make it really real. I used to think that in order to practice mindfulness, I had to get a meditation cushion and sit on the floor with my eyes closed and have 0 thoughts for an hour. But practicing mindfulness is just paying attention to the present moment without judgment. And there's lots of ways that we can practice being present. 2 of my favorite ways are guided meditations. So I'm either sitting down or even lying in my bed and I'm listening to someone walk me through this meditation or this visualization. They're giving me a prompt of what to think about. That's a lot easier for my brain to follow. The second mindfulness tool I really enjoy is going to a live yoga class. I am not an expert at yoga, which is why this tool is so effective for me. This forces me to be present, to be mindful, and my brain cannot think of anything else because I have to be present. Otherwise, I have no idea what's going on in class. The third tool is expressing gratitude and joy. Have you ever seen The Sound of Music? Do you remember where she is walking the kids through her favorite things or some of her favorite things? Raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens. This is a tool that I love to use to, again, shift me out of maybe I'm overthinking or maybe I'm feeling really anxious or stressed. If I bring the focus back to things that I appreciate or things that bring me joy, it brings me to a different level. I'm feeling different emotions. So I might think of melted cheese or melted chocolate or puppies or white sand beaches or flannel sheets or Christmas music. The list works really well because it's whatever brings you joy. It's really fun to do with a partner or your kids or as a team building activity. I love doing it when I'm feeling really stressed out. I'm in my car and I'm stuck in traffic. I just start focusing on things that bring me joy to, again, bring that shift back to some positive emotions. The fourth strategy is seek awe. Find something that gives you a sense of wonder. This could be going for a walk in the giant redwoods or even watching a YouTube video of Earth compared to other planets or other galaxies. This one never fails to blow my mind just to remember how tiny we are. Because when we experience awe, it often gives us context and it can decrease the significance of the stress. Again, this could be as simple as listening to a piece of music that gives you goosebumps or visiting a national park or looking at a piece of art or even creating art. The fifth strategy for overcoming anxiety is to dream. This could be setting aside 20 minutes to journal. Think about your life in the future, say 2 years or 5 years down the road. And I want you to imagine that your life has gone as well as it possibly could have in all sorts of different areas, your hobbies, your career, your family, your relationships. and just dream. You could take it a step further and create a vision board, putting visual images, photographs. I have a template where you can create a digital vision board, so you don't have to get out the scissors and the glue and the magazines, and you can create a vision board that will fit as a phone background or your laptop background. This strategy really helps me when I am feeling sad or anxious to remember dreams and things that I can work toward. And when I imagine my best possible future, it really helps get me out of that feeling of sadness. And don't forget, you are the expert on you. So there might be a strategy that I shared with you today or something that a so-called expert has shared that really doesn't feel right for you or it doesn't align. You can feel free to try it, but that doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be something that works for you. You already know things that bring you joy. So start by doing things that have already been proven in the past, and then experiment with other things that might bring you joy or help get you out of those overwhelm or overthinking spinning loops, and see what other tools you can add to your toolkit. If you'd like to grab that template for your own vision board, you can get that at NicoleBenson.com/ultimate vision. I also have a newsletter that you can sign up for where I share tips for well-being and happiness and mental health every week. You can sign up for that at NicoleBenson.com.